Welcome everybody. In fact, a very big welcome to everybody. Firstly, thank you to all who watches my videos. Thank you very much indeed. Now, this is a very strange and unusual opening for me. It is in fact in the evening. It is 7 p.m. in the evening, Saturday the 17th of August 2019. And we are approaching Edward Street. Now please let me explain what I hope to do. I just hope to pay quick visits to some of our venues that we visit. Here is the first one, Edward Street, and you can see the vast amount of water that has settled here due to the rain. Everybody in the country has had rain. Blackpool has had its fair share, as you can see through this pool of water here along Edward Street. And remember, today the whole of Saturday has been rain free. Now this evening is quite an interesting evening for Blackpool, and I hope to be able to show some of it. Again, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. It really does mean a lot. As we're walking along Edward Street, I will again attempt to explain the evening. There is a fun run this evening. There is a fun run this evening along the promenade, and I hope to capture the event there, and also I hope to show some illuminated trams. And also there is a rumour that the illuminations in fact will be turned on. However, we will have to wait to find that one out. Now, mentioning the illuminations, they are officially turned on in 2 Fridays' time. That's the 30th of August 2019 in 2 Fridays' time. Just looking back at Edward Street now, because we've reached the end of it, there is a wind, a nasty little wind again this evening. However, the most important thing is it is dry. That's the most important thing. Rain stops everything, or at least it makes it very nasty and awkward. Welcome back, and we are now at the Premier Inn. And I'm so very pleased to be able to show you and tell you that the scaffold is now completed at this rear of the hotel. All the scaffold is now reaching right up to the 5th story and the roof. So after there's that security netting to be placed yet, and then after that the bricklayers can start their work. This is what I am told, security netting next, and then the bricklayers will be able to start their work. Marvellous job completed here via the scaffolders. Saturday evening, and the little black is full and noisy. Corporation Street is next, and as we walk down here I will show you this fairly new notice that has been placed telling everybody what is going on. As we walk down here, I'd like to show you and point out on the opposite side of the road the curbing, which is angled. It is angled for the use of the number 6, 9 and 14. All the buses, those 3 routes, will start and finish their routes from here, and there will also be new actual bus stands. Now this side of the road will be for taxis and also a lay-by. All the buses the other side of the road, this side taxis and a lay-by. And there's that white line in front. The road will be extended right the way out here for the use of the taxis. Welcome back, and we find ourselves now at our last port and call, which is the Sands Venue Resort Hotel, and we are round the back. Emphasis here will be on the roof. Well over halfway to 3/4 of the way of all the framework for the roof here, the 2 stories extension and the roof. Very, very nearly completed. We are now at the front, and again, if you can just please notice all the framework along the front here is all finished, and a large section inwards is also now completed. There is a little bit of work to do round the left hand side, however well over halfway, I'm sure of that. A marvellous job here via the contractors, as this week the wind has been awful, the wind and rain, and I'm sure that they have lost many days this week in the work, but hopefully I've shown that this roof extension, 2 stories and the roof, is well underway. Welcome back everybody, and I hope this all works out well. Here we are, a sign saying that the whole of the promenade will be closed to all traffic from 8:30 until 11 o'clock this evening. I hope to show illuminated trams and the runners themselves. And straight away we are very lucky to be able to see this heritage tram that Blackpool Transport have sent out. I think they've sent out the 3 of them tonight. I hope to show them all, but we'll have to wait and see. Have just crossed the tram lines, and we will see this tram start its journey now on its way to the pleasure beach. I think I can see another heritage tram approaching. Yes, I believe they call this one the open top one. Well, everything is out tonight. Look at this, the open top heritage tram. Saturday evening, 8 o'clock in the evening. Take away the wind and it would be a magnificent evening. I'm just catching this tram to take me 300 or 400 yards up the promenade to where they're going to start the fun run from. I have just left the tram and we are on the top tier of the promenade. There's 3 or 4 tiers to this actual seafront and we are on the top one. And look at the view here. These are the runners that are collecting now to take part in this fun run. There are 2 fun runs. One is 5k and the other one is 10k. And I'd just like to remind you that this is about 8:40 p.m. now on the Saturday evening. It is still fairly bright. And also, I can tell you that the illuminations have in fact, yes, they have been turned on. The illuminations for Blackpool 2019 have in fact, they are now switched on. So I hope to be able to show you much clearer as the night progresses. I think in the distance there's something. Now this must be an illuminated tram coming down, so this may show up very well. Probably the illuminations at this time, they won't show up. However, I believe that this tram coming down may. I'm enjoying myself this evening, I really am. There's a view now, there's another view now of some spectators and fans, but mainly they are the runners, 6,000 of them. And now we can see that tram approaching ever so closer. And there we are, one illuminated tram. Returning now to see the runners forming some sort of lines to take part in their fun run. It has been really very, very well organised. It really has. There's another tram coming from the other direction. Oh, that's a bit As you can see, all this promenade all closed up until 11 p.m. in the evening. I'm going to make my way down to where the runners, I'm told, will be first appearing, and that is along this stretch of road where I'm walking. Just to show you where we are, across the road is the Imperial Hotel. It is now approaching the off time, which is scheduled for 9 p.m. And look, I told you it was very well organised. They're all in that chute now. Very well done to the organisers and also the competitors. Very nice to see, very well organised. I can tell you the fun run has started. Now the competitors will just run 200 or 300 yards to our right to enable them to reach the level that we are on, the top tier of the promenade. So the next time you see them, they will be on the top tier. Now that previous clip showing the runners was taken from outside the Imperial Hotel. Now what I'm going to do now is to follow the runners back to the North Pier area, the very pleasant 300 or 400 yard walk, and I would like to show you some of the illuminations that have been kindly lit up for everybody this evening. Along with the other spectators, and there were quite a few, and the fun runners, I would like to say again, I have had a lovely evening, thoroughly enjoyed it. We have made it back to the North Pier area, and now we are meeting the runners who are on their return journey to where they started from. And now a brief look at Blackpool Seafront's illuminations for the year 2019. A very small section of it. A view from the other side of the road, looking at all the lovely decorations here. Time moves on, and it is now rather late, and I now must regretfully start to close this video up, hoping that you have enjoyed it. To close this video correctly and to thank everybody for watching it and all my other videos, I have chosen this clip here from a couple of hours ago. It is hoped that you've enjoyed this. It was a surprise to myself that the illuminations were turned on. I have had a wonderful evening. Thank you once again for everything. Bye bye. Bye bye now.